Thank you for joining Candid Mina every evening to follow what's happening in India and abroad. Thank you for sending me your useful comments and suggestions. If you believe in this channel, do hit the like button, share with friends, and spread the message. Our only mission is to bring you the truth and both sides of the story. Thank you for your support. Jaydev joins us this session. Welcome, Jaydev.
Good evening to all the viewers once again. And today we have a lot of interesting news lined up. And it is also quite unfortunate that Rabia Khan is having a very hard time, and will be covering the latest in the Jiah Khan case and much more. So let's start, with what's happening with the PFI. As you know, that the PFI has been banned for 5 years. That's latest news. So let's get to it.
Yeah. So the GPS-enabled marine radio sets, pen drives with ISIS, Gajwa-e-Hind videos recovered from PFI leaders in Tamil Nadu. Two Lawrence LHR-80 floating handheld VHF with GPS sets were recovered from the PFI leader Barak Abdullah's house in Vallinokam in Ramanathapuram, district of Tamil Nadu. Following the second round of crackdown, the Ministry of Home Affairs on Tuesday issued a notification banning the Islamist organization named Popular Front of India and its affiliate organizations. The MHA stated that the organizations included All India Imams Council, Campus Fronts of India, CFI, Rehab India Foundation, National Conference of the Human Rights Organization, National Women's Front, Junior Front, Empower India Foundation, and Rehab Foundation. Kerala operated unlawfully and needed to be banned under UAPA. The ban on the PFI came after 2 rounds of searches by the NIA in a multi-agency investigation against the organizations for sponsoring terror operations in the nation. The initial series of raids occurred on September 22, with a follow-up on Tuesday, September 27, in multiple states, resulting in the arrest of at least 250 people associated with PFI. The NIA officials also recovered several incriminating materials from the PFI hubs located in around 17 states of the country. Prominent among them include a brochure and a CD related to Mission 2047. As reported earlier, the document has been recovered from the possession of the Vice President of PFI, Maharashtra, and PE training material from Irfan Milli's house, State President PFI Maharashtra. Further, a huge amount of undocumented cash has also been recovered from PFI leaders of Karnataka and Tamil Nadu, and also document in a short course on how to make IEDs using easily available materials. Meanwhile, pen drives containing videos related to ISIS and Gajwa-e-Hind have been found from UP PFI leadership and marine radio sets from Tamil Nadu PFI leadership. Many such materials, including wireless communication devices, have been taken into custody by the officials. So this is a very big threat to India. So it's just like an octopus, has dug its tentacles into each and every area of India to break India and to kill, people who are fighting for the unity of India. So this is a very good move by the MHA. Yes, back to you, Jay.
Yeah, and thanks to the central government, the NIA, and everyone, have done a brilliant job in in this banning this PFI. But some people are saying why only 5 years? But why can't they ban it permanently? This organization, this terrorist organization PFI. So yeah, this is one of the questions which I have. Also, maybe it's because of the laws of the country, laws of India, which have to be reformed, because there has to be judicial reforms. There has to be modifications in law, in the Indian laws, and I do believe that that is the need for the hour, right? Because you have a lot of innocent people also suffering, just like Jia Khan, just like Rabia Khan. Then you have SSR, then Disha Salian, and a lot of innocent people. So it's the need of the hour that Indian law should be amended, and there should be fast track courts everywhere. And a good point is that now the court sessions are live streamed in the Supreme Court. That's a very good move. And so now onwards, at least the members of the judicial, I mean, like of the jury and the judges and the lawyers and everyone will be, extra, cautious. They'll be careful, and it'll be more and more efficient. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's welcome all our viewers today. 5 years maximum ban, but hopefully they will extend. Yes, newbie, they should extend. It's not hopefully. Hi, Vidya, how are you? You're not missed. The only thing we were saying is that PFI has been banned for 5 years by this center. Hi, Usha. 5 years is more than enough to finish the PFI from the face of the earth. It will not be there before 2024. Yes, and the manner in which they have decimated PFI, it's wonderful. Like there's, I mean, it was very stealthily they have done this process. Like no one knew that PFI will be one day banned, and it was very secretive. And it's wonderful. I tried creating awareness in some so-called secular Hindus about the present scene, and they are least bothered. It pains to me, but I will boycott these, says G1. Yes, a lot of the Hindus, especially in Kerala, I must say that they still support the commies and the Congis after so many years, right? Like, why can't they give BJP a chance in Kerala, right? Yeah, this for you.
By the way, Meera ma'am, love your tassel earrings. I think pink suits you, but I guess you have heard that before. No, I love to hear it again and again. Thank you. Any amount of times, that's fine with me. Thank you. Vladimir, they could have banned under Terrorist Act, but Terrorist Act is for organizations, not for people. I guess they will raid media next. I understand in this case that PFI was still active and the agencies were busy gathering evidence, but in
Evidence.
SSR's case, the evidence is mostly destroyed and can't be recovered. By the way, my mates went to Brahmastra. They said it's a ripoff of X-Men movies. Julie, Justice for Sushant Singh. Yes.
Yes, Julie.
Meera. Good evening, Meera.
Good evening, Meera.
Here in UK, Muslims are attacking temples in some areas, says Vidya.
It's very unfortunate and it's very concerning that Hindu temples are being attacked in the UK, and this should be addressed by at least by our by Modi ji, and Modi ji should ask the new UK Prime Minister what's going on. There is
There's a
saying
saying. Yeah. Continue.
in Kannada, which translates as, if you hide below the rangoli, I hide below the floor tiles. You can't escape me. That's what the agencies did to PFI. Well said, Karthik.
Thank you, Julie.
Yeah.
No PFI
No
cannot
PFI,
be government alone. They will start doing lone wolf attacks. They have so many wings. Will take months. We need to support by being aware. Here, Vladimir, what you say is so true. They come in different, they metamorphosize and come in different names. They have absolutely no values. Their intention is only to destroy. The way they did crackdown on PFI simultaneously in multiple cities is commendable. We dare Bollywood to show this in any film. Ma'am, I just want to know why this Waqf board is given so many facilities and other perks. Here, Sunita, see, all this time we were ruled by Sonia Gandhi and her party. Okay, Sonia Gandhi's right hand, rather than even right hand, I would say her soul was Ahmed Patel. And he was the one busy writing off land to everybody in Waqf. This Waqf board, everybody was given land. So when people like this, are in command, you can expect what happens. Even AAP was doing that. So whenever they are in power, they are misusing this power to get, to make themselves rich, and in the process, destroy a country. When they did this to PFI, SSR's case will be the icing on the cake. But have patience. Getting fed up of visuals of young girls going crazy and crying while meeting Papu in Kerala during his yatra. Here, Meera, see, if you notice that, there's something definitely wrong with Kerala. because even when this useless Shashika Tarur box, after swishing his hair at this side and that side, he also gets a lot of women fans. I don't know what's wrong with Kerala women. Either they're drunk or on drugs, for them to appreciate such men instead of the real leaders. Madam, you saw all party leaders who were alleged to be funded by a PFI are already speaking up. Vote bank is greater than Bharat Mata. Have faith, Vladimir. Good evening, Gloria.
Good
Hope
evening.
you're
How are
fine.
you?
Yeah. Actually, our supportive government people get helpless because if they try changing some weird laws of Islam, they create havoc. Tanse Judah types. Yes, I saw rights of Leicester. The Muslims there are attacking Sikhs too.
I have another, I just studied why Hindus and Hindu temples are being attacked in the UK. And it could also be because of jealousy, because Indians are very intelligent race and they do very financially, they end up in very high positions in the UK. And this could also be, jealousy by the, local British people there. So this is also one of the key reasons, I believe.
Yeah.
The PFI and the agencies have been ongoing for so long now, says Bardhan. Now, central government takes action on these urban Naxals like Rana Ayub, Rajdeep, Swara Bhaskar, and many more.
This is her
Yes,
advice, Dhanashri's advice.
okay.
Yeah.
SBI,
SDPI, which is supporting Congress in the South, is part of PFI.
the beginning of the end has started. None of us even dreamt it would happen, but it did happen. Time will tell the truth, and yes, Karthik, and I do believe that even in the case of Dawood Ibrahim, something big is going to happen. I can sense it. Just like what happened to PFI, the whole Dawood Ibrahim gang, before 2024 at least, something big will happen. This is what I predict. What if someone attacks mosques? Is my eternal doubt, says in the UK. Okay, this is news to me. Really, girls crying. See, this is I do feel that they must have Congress party must have hired some good
No,
actors.
no, no, it's a fact check.
Oh,
Kerala
is it?
girls actually go gaga over
Okay.
them. Wakaf will be
Um,
finished off in another 5 years. Yes, this may happen. How come people in Kerala communists come in power? Just asking.
That's a very see Dhanashri in Kerala. This communism is so hard coded into the normal Keralite that the normal Keralite is willing to go abroad and seek a job, but when he comes to Kerala, he's still a communist, and he won't encourage any entrepreneur or in Kerala to set up a business, right? So isn't that ironic that Keralites don't support entrepreneurship in their own state, but they are willing to go in any country abroad, and they are willing to even take up a very small job. Why is that? Right? It baffles me. As for Australia, my contact working for intelligence found a major trafficking network around Brisbane. Tons of containers and oddball behavior from some of the locals. Okay. Good evening, Neelam. Seriously, UCC, yeah, Uniform Civil Code is the need for the hour. Yes. Hi, Sensible Life. How are you?
So let's take the next part of the news.
Yes. So coming to Jia Khan's case. So yes, in what is not good news for Rabia Khan is that a division of bench of justices Ajay Gadkari and Milind Jadhav came down heavily on Rabia for filing a petition only to procrastinate the trial in the case. And the High Court, the Bombay High Court dismisses plea by Rabia Khan seeking an FBI probe into her daughter's death, Jiah Khan. And the court said it is clear indication of procrastinating the trial, especially when her substantive rights have not been foreclosed. The bench noted that despite its repeated queries on the law, which empowers an Indian court to issue directions to a foreign agency like the FBI, The counsel appearing for Rabia feigned ignorance and couldn't respond. The entire approach of the petitioner appears to procure an order from this court without facing trial that the death of the victim was homicidal and not suicidal. This kind of approach appears to circumvent the due process of law. Thus, we strongly depreciate the repeated filing of proceedings by the petitioner for the same cause of action, the court said. Further, the bench expressed its inclination to impose hefty and exemplary costs on Rabia, however, refrained from doing so on the request of her counsel. The bench refused to accept the legal review report prepared by a UK-based law firm, Scarmans, on May 1, 2019, which had alleged various lacunae in the investigation of the case by the CBI. The report raised questions about the CBI's objectivity and rigor in probing the case, and also highlighted some basic errors and omissions on part of the investigating authorities, leaving open the possibility that Jia's death was not suicide. The bench, after examining the report, expressed shock at the manner in which it was worded. So we are aghast and shocked to read the report, and most importantly, what is stated therein. We were afraid to state that this report attempts to deliver a verdict even before the trial is over in the present case. It is appalling to read in the report that suggestions are given for the review of police procedure and training for investigators. Also, recommendations for appointment of SIT when this court has passed a detailed order after considering all issues raised by the petitioner, and the same has been confirmed by the Supreme Court, which is the highest court of this land. This is what the bench observed. Jiah Khan was found hanging in her flat on June 3rd, 2013. So, as you know, Suraj Pancholi is one of the accused. So Rabia claimed that her daughter was murdered and petitioned the Bombay High Court seeking to transfer the probe to CBI, as she was unhappy with the finding of Mumbai police that her daughter had, committed suicide. The bench, led by Justice Naresh Patel, transferred the probe to the CBI, which too returned in finding that the death was suicidal and not homicidal. Now, at places in the report, there are adverse comments of the judgment and orders delivered by the court which are not appreciated and depreciated by us. We cannot take countenance of such a report, especially in the light of various decisions rendered by this court, the trial court, and the Supreme Court. The bench said, "Rule of the law is prevalent in our country, and we do not have the slightest doubt that the trial court shall deliver its verdict without fear or favor while adhering to the due process of the law," the bench underscored. So this is what is happening with regards to the Jiah Khan case. Unfortunately, the tide is not in the favor of Rabia Khan, and all the circumstances are against her, and she is fighting against so many odds, right? Like against powerful people and judiciary, and so many forces, right? Yeah. So, Vikram, yeah, what's your take on this?
No, see, despite each and every disappointment, she comes bouncing back with renewed energy. See, that's the strength of Rabia Khan. She's not one to give up. So, and nor are we, the public, going to give up on this case. We will make sure that this man, the Pancholis, are screwed, in this case. 100%.
So, it is admirable that Rabia Khan, never gives up, and she went to the extent of demanding a FBI probe on this particular case. And FBI is an investigating agency of the US.
It's very weird. Those who were related to Mahesh, but something mysterious happens to them. Be it Praveen Babi, Jiah Khan, or SSR. Well said, Dhanjri. I wonder if some PR stunt ought to create hype. Ponniyin Selvan has quoted controversy. Suhasini has made a controversial statement leading to her being trolled heavily.
Okay.
Welcome, Rajiv.
What did she say? We'll have to check that.
They are quickly trying to close Jiah's case so it can't be open as the net is closing in on them. Yes. Good evening.
Good evening, Renu. Mani Ratnam has become famous only by the hype and negative publicity for his films. He's the most hyped director of our country. Yes, Karthik,
And he can be also the most boring, Karthik.
so even A.R. Rahman is not. I don't find him that great of a music director compared to R.B. Burman. So they were a big combo back in the 90s. Mani
Oh,
Ratnam and
they were the
A.R. Rahman.
maestros.
Yeah, justice for Jia, Disha, and Sushant. If rejected by the High Court, Supreme Court will entertain surely, says Nature. Yes.
Nature. Yeah.
Hi, yes. Friends in the UK, please be careful. What I'm reading online, it has really gone out of hand now, says Bardhan. So I guess, Hindus in the UK are having a very difficult time at this moment.
Ponniyin Selvan should be boycotted. It's starring Aishwarya.
This is understood clearly that Samvidhan has no punishments for Bollywood. It's a rule, I suppose, says Jivan. Okay. Yes, Nisha. And I really wish the sisters of SSR, had the same kind of will, the same kind of tenacity to pursue and ask the CBI for an update. Um, I saw Ravan by Maniratnam.
Yeah.
Okay, and it put me
Yes,
to
exactly. It's this
sleep.
movie that made me also sleep.
Yeah, Suhasini said that PS1 was okay. Ponniyin Selvan 1 was shot in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, and it is made only for the Telugu people. Okay, this has angered Tamil movie goers a lot, says Karthik. So I really wonder if she deliberately made that sensitive comment. So that's what one has to ponder. Ponniyin movie songs in Hindi are full of Urdu words which are not spoken at those. So this is a big one. So why is there need for a lot of Urdu words in this film? Yes, Suraj is protected by Hi Ushma, long time. CPM hosts few jihadis like Jalil, and I forgot his name. Okay, some minister in the government. Okay, Sujit. Rahman cannot even dream of reaching the genius of Adi
Absolutely.
Burman. Yes, Pancham is uncomparable. Suraj's career, he never had a career in Bollywood,
To
but then
start
what career I should talk about? I try to watch international news, but nothing on BBC. So they're just covering the news and won't take. Yeah, you don't expect a left-wing media house like BBC to, voice the sufferings of Hindus in the UK, right? What exactly Mrs. Rabia Khan might be going through inside. Hope she has more strength. Yes, Sunita. I heard, yes, A.R. Rahman was a Hindu and who converted into Muslim late.
Yeah, his name was
Uh,
Dilip Kumar or
yeah,
something.
yeah. I slept through Ravan also, says Karthik, and was woken up when the film was over. Okay. I think Rabia Khan needs a new lawyer to fight the case. They have to try the case as abetment to suicide, maybe, says Usha. We must continue to boycott every movie in Bollywood, regardless who act in it. Justice for Sushant and all who they murdered. Yes.
Okay, moving on to the next piece of news.
Yeah. So moving to the next piece of news is with regards to. Can you take this?
Yes. Salman Khan opens up about his salary on the reality TV show. Says, if I got rupees 1,000 crores, and so people have been speculating about his salary this year for Big Boss 16. Finally, at the launch of the new season, Big Boss today, 26th September, Salman debunked all the rumors stating, if I got this amount, 1,000 crores, then I wouldn't work in my life. I mean, it's not even one fourth of it. But even if I got it, I have too many expenses, like lawyer fees are very high. So there's that. And what you all don't realize when the media and fan clubs circulate these stories is that the income tax also notices all this and ask questions, and then questions are raised on me. Another rumor doing the rounds prior to the Big Boss 16 promo being released was of Salman Khan not returning as the host. When quizzed about it by Gauhar Khan, who anchored the launch event of the new season of Big Boss. He responded, I get irritated and tell them I'm not doing it, meaning hosting the Big Boss. But they, the channel, don't have anybody else, so they have to come to me. Otherwise, if they had an option, they'd never come to me. I'd never go to myself for these things. So I don't blame them when these articles are circulated.
Yeah. So
Yeah, take a few
the
points.
rumor is quite funny that someone said he gets 1,000 crores, which is a very huge amount, and that's not possible. And unless, of course, Karan Johar comes up with the second Brahmastra, which may be worth 1,000 crores. So you know. Nisha Thomas, okay. Brother GV committed suicide long time back after he was threatened by a money lender who financed his films, which had flopped. Okay. I think Gauhar Khan is
Yes,
also
very
in the
much.
cabal. Yes. Even I heard Suhasini Maniratnam speak the way, and everyone in that team said so much high about the Telugu land, only to butter our people there in Hyderabad. So, yes. But why did Tamilians, they got snubbed? Uh, Ravana was Maoism glorified as
Yeah,
Vladimir.
absolutely. Yeah.
Why isn't Big Boss and Big Buy cancelled yet? Yes, newbie. What a justification Salu gives that people are demanding him and no one else to host Big Boss, says Jivan. I'm sure X-Men creators will sue the pants of this Corona Joker and Brahmastra makers. What a joke, says Affair. I wonder how many bodies are burned. Yeah. I feel anyone entering Big Boss house are basically getting a gate pass. Yes,
See,
artists.
but the
And
actual question should be artists and all the others is that why have so many people who were part of Big Boss earlier died in such mysterious circumstances? That is the actual question that Salubai has to answer. Not all these stupid questions about his salary. Nobody is bothered.
the PS1 team came to Bangalore for the promo, and it's full of pretense. They are desperate to make the film a hit. Boycott Bollywood is hurting all. Yes, friends banned this Big Boss. Salu's criminal don't know why people still support him. Says people are not supporting him. Asha, it's just his PR team. Trying to create that aura. Big Boss version of overseas is called Big Brother. Most weird show, and Rafael, as you know, it is all part of the Illuminati with the single eye and everything. It's a gate pass to death, murder, drugs, says G1. Yes. Shenaz is getting so much work now. Even her stupid brother Shehbaz is getting a lot of publicity, says Bardhan. Yes, especially after the death of Siddharth Shukla, that Shehnaz is getting a lot of importance, from the Bollywood people. Getting film roles in Salman Khan's film, and even she'll be featured in the latest Big Boss. So yeah, maybe his company is being investigated, or is that old news too? Okay,
That is Mani Ratnam's brothers.
I think Bollywood will also be hit by octopus for links to PFI, no doubt, Vladimir. We should tip off ASI that there's an Indus Valley relic behind Sadhu's farmhouse and asked him to dig the place. Arjun Kapoor was saying he will retaliate on public for boycotting Bollywood. Yes, Raphael, and this is, what a flop actor he is. Means boycotting all revenue streams, South ads, products. Yes, yes, newbie. Why are people still watching Big Boss? Don't waste time on such things. Boycott, yes. Um, Now, Pakistani also started a Big Boss called Tamasha. Now, where did the
No,
hijab
also
culture
stated, no? Stated.
go?
Ah, yes,
Says
started, yes.
G1. I'm also surprised by Shehnaz Gill behavior, says Ushma Mall. Another news is that the southern midget Surya is rattled by the PFI raids. Okay, and allegedly his NGO is under the radar, and he declared that the site is hacked. So, so PFI, crackdown is ruffling a lot of feathers, even in the film industry. No, tell them it will prove that fake Aryan invasion true. ASI is leftist true. Shehnaz Gill is total fake. Look how superficial she's acting. Yes, she wants film roles and she'll do anything to get a film role. I was liking the look of new Samsung phone until they decided to cast Alia to flip or fold. No one other than Bollywood has skills to flip or fold. Yes, newbie. They know that very well that Big Boss is actually India. Who watches Big Boss? Says Asha. Brother was started by Endemol in Netherlands. The show was a flop show in Netherlands in the first year itself. So they sold it off to some company, and the franchises are everywhere in the world. Yes, Southern Midget.
So, yeah.
Shehnaz Gill suddenly lost a lot of weight. She has lost a lot of weight. I wonder if there's something which she's taking. If she's taking some substance, or is she doing it deliberately to get film
Yeah,
roles or
when you take
whatever?
drugs, you automatically lose weight. So that is obvious that she may be on certain substances. Now, very interesting piece here, friends. The U.S. government gave coffee, biscuits, and water to Pakistani delegates, but hosted dinner for Indian MEA, and Minister of External Affairs, Dr. Jiah Khan, a journalist laments. A Pakistani journalist named Taha Siddiqui took to Twitter to lament that the cold treatment meted out to Pakistani delegates, including Pakistani Foreign Minister Bilawal Bhutto by the US Secretary of State, Antony Blinken. He wrote, just found out that Pakistani delegates were served coffee, cookies, and water while meeting American counterparts at the US State Department. And immediately after the meeting with Bilawal Bhutto Zardari, Secretary Blinken was hosting a dinner for Dr. Jiah Khan. So, and also I saw that Dr. Jaishankar was given a very royal welcome by USA, the army, and everybody. It seems that he has become the apple of their eye. So that's great news, and I found it very amusing that he got a
Yes.
full dinner while the others only got cookies. Jeevan says, coffee and biscuits is too much. Biscuits was enough. And Devon Shine is another Illuminati fronted company, even in Australia. Thunder Thighs should retire. Absolutely.
Retired from what? He never had a career to begin with. Yeah. So coming to the next piece of news. Yeah. So after Brahmastra, the boycott of Brahmastra, now the next film to be, which is trending on Twitter is Boycott Vikram Veda. And this boycott Vikram Veda is trending big time on Twitter, and it stars Hrithik Roshan and Saif Ali Khan. And meanwhile, audience are confused to whether to boycott Vikram Veda or concentrate on boycotting Ponniyin Selvan. So this is the new confusion between the audience now. The trend caught up on social media sites, and while some are upset that Tamil film is being remade in Bollywood, others are targeting the lead actors Hrithik and Saif. So this is another film, which is being boycotted and it is trending on Twitter. So you're on mute.
This is a movie that we need to boycott. Very important. We don't need to see these characters, especially Taimu's father. Now, Moonchild says, this is the best piece of news I've heard today. Well done, Dr. Jaishankar. It should be renamed Badal Khana or suitably Pagal Khana. Boycott BB. Vikram, yes, boycott for sure. Yes, everyone respects Jaishankar because he spares no punches. Those that are being paid by foreign ministers to rewrite India don't have
Yes.
respect of them or us. Yeah, exactly.
Vikram Veda, we have watched the original, says Asha in Tamil. Yes. पानी पिला के बागा लेते कटोरे में कुछ डॉलर डाल के says Mira. So Saif Ali Khan is the highest ranking Illuminati knight, says Raphael, and he also has a company which is named Illuminati. Also, I believe. So
See here, when Raphael, when you speak about the Illuminati, just a question for you is that see, this is a doubt that I have in my mind. You know that even series like beautiful series like Lord of the Rings and the other one, which is the other one, Jaydev, the one more serial is there.
Rings of
Are
Power, yeah,
pardon?
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, Game of Thrones. So what I suspect is that this is also being promoted by the Illuminati because what they're doing is they're mixing up races. They want to show people like no specific people belong to any sort of ethnic community. So they want to show everybody mixed. So if you look at the current series of Game of Thrones, you will find that the people are they look half Afro American, half white. So people are all a potpourri. So are they trying to say that they are going to make a generation of mixed people so that you cannot identify anyone who's from India or from Africa or from UK? So is there also an agenda there in these series? Is something because they are pushing also homosexuality in a big way to show that it is normal and that it was done from ages back, and they are that is one thing. Again, then also degrading human relationships, which is also showing infidelity. Then also women in a lower strata, which could have been so in those times, but lot of the messages are seem like it's coming from Illuminati. So I have some doubts there, but I would like others' opinion also in this. Pakistan has two issues in all meetings: give us money, forgive previous loans.
Okay, previous loans.
Yeah.
But they got F-16 deal. Bilawal can nibble on the spare parts of its nation. Yes, Chaya. Everyone is boycotting Vikram Veda here. Saif and Karina once said they don't watch Bollywood films. Yes, and now we don't watch their films. I have already watched. You already watched Vikram Veda. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
that
you
is
mean the original?
no, that's the
Yeah,
original one.
yeah, fine, fine, fine.
Yeah.
I have no money for Bollywood. Yes. Boycott the snobs. Yes. Hindus well loved in the UK. The issue started from the cricket between India and Pakistan. That's just an excuse, Julie. They even lowered the price for Brahmastra for us poor people. So kind because no one is watching their movie in the theater.
And I
That's
must
what.
tell you something very interesting. See, in see all these interviews with Bubble and Bollywood and these gay. There's this gay guy, who interviews them, looking even more gayish than Gay Joe.
Correct.
Now, the
Yeah.
kind of questions they ask, and very cutely, this one, Alia's husband says, she doesn't sleep in the normal manner. Alia, she sleeps, in a different way so that nobody can sleep. She kicks everybody out. And see, this is all being said by a man who's 40 years old. Now he's not a kid, neither is she a kid. So who are they trying to make people laugh? Are they trying? Is it a joke? And then she says that see, I'm in social media, but he's not, and he gives some wacky answers. So he got angry and he said that see, oh, is that what you think of me? For a minute, she also got worried because this guy is high on many substances. When he will lose his temper, you don't know. So she also is very careful. You will notice that she will say things with a lot of care because you don't know whether she'll get her back from it.
I rather find Ranbir intimidated by Alia.
Absolutely, absolutely.
At least it comes across in the press conferences and everywhere that he's quite intimidated by Alia Bhatt.
Yeah.
Saif said in his interview that Britishers made India civilized in Anupama, and Anupama called him history buff. Okay, now he will do the role of Ravan in Adipurush, says Dhanush. Yes. Flopbuster at the most has made 220 crores, so it only made half of the budget, says Badhan. Saif is a cunning person, yes. Alia Foot is now in Hollywood. Brahmastra ticket price can be zero. All are welcome to watch. Yet theaters are empty. Yet current uncle makes 16 crores daily. This math is so complicated. I need a supercomputer to compute. Yes. Saif said in his interview that
That's it.
yeah,
I think we covered that.
yeah, yeah.
Have we
The
taken
Britishers,
another?
yeah, we have taken this. Yes, yes. Why can't they just release the original and with dubbing or subtitles? Why they need to remake everything? Because they don't have good script writers or they don't care about script writing. Arya must be having only a couple of minutes role in that film. Okay, you're talking about that Hollywood film.
Yeah.
Vijaya, hi Vijaya. We have done a session on Shiny Ahuja. You can find that on the playlist section of Candid Meena in in Bollywood. So Bollywood insider stories and mysterious disappearances. So make sure to check the playlist section of Candid Meena, and you can find the story of Shiny Ahuja, who I feel Shiny Ahuja also was targeted by the Bollywood cabal, and I really do believe he was framed because he had the potential to be the likes of Akshay Kumar, Shah Rukh Khan, and all the Khans because he had the looks, he had acting capability and everything. Alia as Gangubai was also a huge joke. Yes. Even when the Grey Man was advertised for its OTT streaming, Dhanush was nowhere in the promo. This is how they treat us. Irfan Khan was one of the few who got equal respect. Yes. Girl will need a sack of discipline daily to act with Alia. Hope she. You're talking about the Hollywood actress Gal. Yes, Vladimir. Alia looks like a teenager. Um, Ranbir celebrates his 40th birthday with the usual suspects. Must have been a cake and a coke party. Even my Australian Gangubai is hotter than Alia food, says Rafi. Shiny was a threat to Bollywood uncles. Yes, Asha. That's why they, conveniently framed a case on him. I'm sure it will be only 2 second role for her just because they don't know her Insta account has only Autobot followers, says Moonchild. Alia acting it with Gal Gadot will disappoint a lot of her fans. No, she's a proud Israeli, says. More than Adia, her lipstick made its presence more than the film. She can afford to be intimidating as she has, yes, Usha, and it really comes across that Ranbir is scared of Alia. Ranbir and Alia seems to be the weird couple cause the way they act in front of media. Yes, this is for you, yeah.
Please invite Deepika Narayan Bharadwaj, who fights against female fake rape and dowry cases. Okay.
Yes, Vijay. Do watch the YouTube channel of Elizabeth April. She has exposed the true Illuminati and cabal. She has predicted many things since 2019. Her content is an eye opener. Thanks, Joel.
I think we should watch that, yes.
Both Alia and Ranveer are made for each other. One doesn't shut her mouth, and others don't open his mouth. Why are they giving mature roles to Alia? She still looks like a teenager in school, says Badan, because they don't want to give the opportunity to any other outside. Rumor is Mahesh Papa and Pooja put pressure on Hollywood and they caved in. Thus, Alia, the fake, has now got a role. Yes, Rafael. She is busy with all the legal proceedings.
But she said she will come when she is
Yeah.
okay.
There are videos of people getting out of vehicle which has garnered more views than the movie says. Arjun. Yes, yes, uh, edu. Ali looks and acts like a teenager. She even sounds like one. Yes, newbie.
Kamal Khan, aka KRK, has definitely mellowed down a bit, but is refusing to stop completely taking digs at Bollywood. Now, he claims that fake cases were filed against him, and powerful people from Bollywood have left him with just two choices. So, interesting to read this about KRK. A few days back, he surprised one and all by informing his followers that he isn't reviewing Brahmastra. Post that, he is taking some indirect jibes at Bollywood people and making some serious revelations. So his latest tweet came in regards to him being jailed recently when he arrived in Mumbai. For the unversed, the self-proclaimed critic was sent behind bars due to his derogatory remarks against the late Rishi Kapoor and Irfan Khan. Also, he was charged with a molestation case by an actress model. Ever since he walked free, he has been taking jibes without mentioning direct names. Now, in the latest tweet, KRK claims that fake cases were filed against him and powerful people from Bollywood had left him with just two choices. Taking to Twitter, he said, I have only two choices, which is leave Mumbai forever or stop reviewing films. So did choose the second one because Bollywood people are having enough political support in Mumbai to file fake cases against me. Meanwhile, a day before yesterday, KRK took it to his Twitter handle to announce his retirement from reviewing movies, adding that Vikram Vedha will be the last film. I quit. I quit. Vikram Vedha is the last film I will review. Thank you for trusting my reviews and making me the biggest critic in the history of Bollywood. Thanks to all Bollywood people also for not accepting me as a critic, but filing so many cases against me to stop my reviews, he had written.
Yeah. So with regards to KRK, maybe KRK, the Bollywood cabal must have told KRK that please, shut up and don't review any of our films anymore. And here's an some token amount, to keep your mouth shut. This could be a possibility, right? This could be one of the possibilities, I think, or maybe they must have really sort of told him, don't review our films anymore, and we'll put a lot of cases, fake cases against you. So these are some of the things which come into my mind, because KRK has a huge following on YouTube, and each of his film reviews are quite funny. I do find them funny, and if and I really do hope that he does a lot of negative reviews of these Bollywood films, and you know he should not stop doing that. So, what's your take on that?
Yeah. See, there is something very dicey about this man. I don't trust him because he seems to be playing games with Bollywood as well. Now, Rafael says KRK exposed fake blockbuster box office figures. Corona Joker got him in jail. Now, it's not only him. A lot of the people on social media have, shown photographs of empty theaters. So it has been a collective effort. Not to say that he's the biggest Bollywood critic, but he has has added a sense of humor, which has made it very enjoyable for people. Please support channel.
Yes,
Thank you so much.
EDU. Friends, please make sure to hit the like button, and so that the video reaches more audiences and more people become aware. Some astrologer down south told about the downfall of Vijay Deverakonda and told that his attitude will finish him, says
Oh,
Jivan.
that without even astrology, we can say he was
Yes,
going to fall
and
because of
all
his.
thanks to Karan Johar.
Yeah.
A blanket ban on all the criminals of Bollywood, says Usha. Yes. Pray for Rabia Khan ji, justice. She worked hard to get the truth. Yes. There was another Pati Patni or Wo, if you remember, with Rajpal Yadav. It was low key but quite good. Maybe he got money to shut up. This is what
Yes.
even I
This
think.
is what I feel, Moonchild.
And to
And
look
just to
more
look more
authentic,
authentic, he must be pretending like he hates Bollywood. They are all liars. I totally
I
agree that the
totally
RK is intimidated highly by Alia. When they promoted Brahmastra in a game show at Hyderabad, he just was so
yes.
obedient to throw the ball in the ring that was suggested by Alia. If I were her husband, I would throw each ball at her head. Am I right, Vijay? New movie coming with Samantha. Such is the case of suppressing Hindu surnames that Kartik Tiwari was asked to change his name to Kartik Aryan. I think they are like let one South blockbuster release, then we copy that. They were that intelligent. If they were that intelligent, they would have finished their education first, isn't it? Mike Tyson was in
Yeah,
like a Hindi. Yeah.
they paid a huge amount to rope in Mike Tyson, which unfortunately the film flopped. Yeah, we have taken those comments. Ajay Devgan has released a poster of Drishyam 2. These people have no shame. Talented writers, directors, and actors make a fantastic film, and they are just copying that. Yes, Smriti, there's no originality in Bollywood. Alia's manner of talking is creepy and irritation, full of irritation, says Usha. Thanks, Martin. Yeah, I wonder how her relationship with Neetu Singh is. I hear Ranveer is
So there
a,
also they force Neetu Singh to say the right things, and she says she's the perfect daughter-in-law.
and I do remember that Neetu Singh, when asked by the media whether she knows anything about the marriage of Ranveer and Alia, she said, no. She looked quite perplexed, and it seems that she is keeping some sort of distance. This is what it seems like. Um, Nice to see this channel. I feel we united for truth and justice, all of us together, because thank you, EDU. Even uh, Neetu Kapoor has gone into oblivion. Yes, Usha. Drishyam 2 was released 3 years ago in Malayalam. No shame, they will copy. Yeah, they will copy each and every hit South Indian film from now on. Yeah, you can take this.
Sonali Ben Ray says being an outsider, Bollywood helped her. I didn't get so carried away. She's opened up about her status as an outsider in the entertainment industry. In a new interview, the actor has been active in films and TV for over 2 decades. While many of her contemporaries have hailed from film families, Sonali did not have a filmy background, but the actor says that actually worked in her favor. She grew up in an army household, as her father was in the Indian Army. She eventually ventured into modeling after finishing her schooling and soon made her film debut in 1994 with ARG. The recent times, questions about nepotism and the struggles outsiders faced have been raised in the industry, but Sonali believes her background helped her adjust. In an interview with Bollywood media, the actor said, "I was in a new school, so I was meeting new people, new students, and you're always an outsider. So even in the movies, when I was an outsider, I never felt like that because I was so used to being an outsider." Talking about her journey during the early years, she said, "I found my way around. It just helped me adapt more. So it was easier for me to adapt to new situations. And I think it kept me grounded because I didn't get so carried away with what's happening to me." Now, here, friends, there is now a new pattern amongst the Bollywood folk to say that they're outsiders so that you see their movies. So this is the same with Kartik Aryan and with this lady because she was in hospital and she just recovered from cancer, and now nobody knows even that she exists. So to come back into the limelight, this is the ticket that she's using. So because everybody knows that SSR was a outsider, so these people are all now piggybacking on that word outsider to get sympathy and for their movies to be watched. Oh, Sonali Bandre was so pretty. A few years ago, she came in a TV serial and tried to watch it, but it was so disappointing. Yeah, she could not act for nuts. Justice for Sidhu Moosewala. Justice for Sushant Singh. Madhuri, Juhi, Sonali Priyanka, all were outsiders, but what have they become now? Yes, she is Chandani. No wonder Sonali was soon a part of the insider.
Yes.
Justice for Jiah Khan. Sonali's claim to fame, Raj Thackeray and Sunil
Raj
Shetty.
Thackeray,
Absolutely.
yes.
Yeah. The reason why VD throws so much attitude is that when he behaved that way from Arjun Reddy, times some people went crazy and extended the same behavior since then. But the liger, in fact, it fired. Yeah. So these gutter stars are destroying the OTTs also. Shows only on sex, violence. Are there no better stories to show? In
Yes, yeah.
a recent series, which has all these women, hush hush. I was just watching a little, and they're using four-letter words. This Sharmila Tagore's daughter, it doesn't even suit her, and she keeps saying, four-lettered words. And I don't know what, I mean, it's not a part of our culture to say that. So why are OTT platforms forcing these people to say four-lettered words? This is something we really need to protest against. Because in our normal language, who uses four-lettered words? Are you forcing us to use it to look hip? Are you trying to tell young students and children that it's okay to say that? Is this the kind of schooling that you're giving through your stupid serials? Vardhan says, Sonali's claim to fame, Raj Thackeray and Sunil Shetty. Yes. So let's move on to the next piece of news, Jerry.
Yeah. So this is with regards to Bollywood wives, the fabulous lives of Bollywood wives, and it is Mahit Kapoor who refers to herself as Sanjay Kapoor's trophy wife, and she considered making him pay for an expensive facelift surgery. Sanjay, however, refused to pay for the procedure and gave a hilarious response. So apparently, Mahip wrote that you want a trophy wife, and it is aging is expensive, and aging is F star bitch. And Seema said it is very expensive, dude. I'm only earning for this. I am fed up. So it is talking about the procedure. It's a ponytail lift, and it is minimally invasive. That means there's not much of surgery done. It's a thread, right? While Seema said it's not true. So you'll end up looking like Bella Hadid. So Mahit further explained in a confession, when you tie a tight ponytail and your face looks like as pulled back, basically that's what it does, and that's what I want to do. I will make Sanjay pay for it, and I am his trophy wife. So Seema said, if I had this much money, you would think I would stick to one trophy. He would have four wives. So this is, quite. This is the kind of talk which is being, you know, shown, right, in Karan Johar's, show, and like trophy wife. That's a, the kind of language which, yeah, you're on mute.
Yeah. So nobody even knows who is Mahit. Okay. So only Karan Johar, when he digs all these women up, brings them on stage. Do we understand that? Oh, she belongs to that fossilized actor Sanjay's, Sanjay's wife. Sanjay himself is fossilized. And then you remember, oh, they are also married, and then oh, she needed a lift. I mean, that's all you can think of, because these people are not even relevant to anybody as far as we are concerned. Anju, love. Thank you
Thanks,
so much.
Anju.
Do we know if Soha's sister's married? Not much is known about Sabha except that she is a jeweler designer. Newbie, this kind of question is very similar to Alia Bhatt. She has a sister, and very unknown, and she also underwent depression, and she wrote a book, and that's when we realized that these people have one more sister. So it's very crazy. They hide the people they don't like. Ma'am, your captions read
Yes,
as
FBI.
yes,
Yes.
yes.
Unfortunately, Rabia, wanted an FBI probe into the Jiah Khan case, but the Bombay High Court dismissed the plea.
Yeah. These gutter stars
These
have
matters
nothing to show.
to show.
Last thing is
Yeah.
their body. If people stop watching that too, then they will commit suicide in mass. Yes, seems Sama Khan's wife is not married. No news about her. She is in hiding. Man, Jaydev, I heard today on News General Pakshi talking about Harvard University running several anti-Hindu campaigns all over. Yes, we will try that, moonshine.
We will try to get
Yeah.
that.
Neelam uses MC, BC, MC, BC words, and I thought she was so well and proper. Yes. Bollywood blindly apes Western culture thinking it's cool. Neelam is one of them. Alia Bhatt and Ranveer are the most horrible couple. Alia's sister is the GF of Rohan, that's his name, who abused Raju Srivastava. I don't have time to watch cheap quality shows like Bollywood Wives, says Asha. I saw some YouTube reel where Neelam from that show is injecting something in her neck to make herself look better. And another woman does injections from her blood. Yes, I think it is from the fetus. That's what they were talking about. Is Bollywood Wives produced by Kejo? If yes, 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 very much. Right?
Yes.
It's the second part. Yeah. So let's look at the last piece of news. See, I think this would be very interesting for you, friends. Kenya has banned films with LGBTQ content, citing Christianity, and the constitution says discussions are on with Netflix to stream as per law. When we rate and categorize content, we also take into account other applicable laws. If there's any content that normalizes or praises same sex relationships, Kenya's stance has always been to restrict and not broadcast, display, or distribute such kind of content within the country's borders, says Wambua. On September 23, the Kenya Film Certification Board, the KFCB, banned all films containing LGBTQ content, citing it as blasphemous to Christianity and against the constitution of Kenya. Christopher Wambua, acting CEO of the KFCB, said that Kenya law does not allow LGBTQ content and same-sex relationships. When we rate and categorize content, we also take into account other applicable laws. If there's any content that normalizes or praises same-sex relationships, Kenya's stand has always been to restrict and not broadcast, display, or distribute any such kind of content within the country's borders. He went on to name the films that had been banned from release, such as I Am Samuel, for what he's called the explicit portrayal of homosexuality-related scenes. I Am Samuel was banned in Kenya in 2021 for depicting a blasphemous story of a gay couple in Nairobi. Concerning the increasing distribution of same-sex content on the web, Bambua stated that the government is striving to guarantee that preventative measures are put in place to restrict the airing of such content in the country. Most of them are restricting as a result of our discussions with Netflix. They are curating their classification system that is very affiliated with our laws, with the intention of ensuring that in the future, once we sign the agreement, some of this content is not visible at all within the Republic, said Bambua. Now, friends, this is exactly what we were discussing now. See, we were talking about four-lettered words and drugs becoming an important part of the OTT platform. So the subtitles always says that it has got sex, it has got violence, it has sexual abuse. So
Drugs.
these things are there, and I don't know why they think that in each and every country is going to welcome it. Similarly, bashing our gods is not allowed. So just like Kenya, India should also set a rule that anyone bashing Hindu deities or Hinduism, those films should be banned. That's it. Whether it is a Kohli's wife or whether it is anybody's wife who's producing such films, these should be banned. And even if you show Shiva, Lord Shiva, or any deity in a bad light, kick that movie out. That should be the attitude, and the government has to take a role in this. I love Housewives of Beverly Hills, especially Kylie Richards and Lisa Rinna. Sanjay Kapoor is not a star. He didn't make it. Yeah. Bandari says, by the way, SK's Prem movie song, Aati Nahi, someone said maybe he's constipating, so he's saying Aati Nahi. So very interesting. So with that, friends, I'll just take one more comment from Karthik. Sanjay Kapoor is the celebrated actor who was the hero of one of the biggest disasters in Hindi. That's Prem, I think, which he acted with Double. So Jaydev and I say good night to you. See you tomorrow. Wish you all a lovely day. Thank you.
Bye.